Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what is coming out in this message. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? My feelings for you came on way too fast and way too strong. It freaked me out. Now, you guys watching the reading, did your feelings come on really strong for your person as well? Because that is how these divine connections work. Because it is about falling in love at first sight. And that is generally what happens in these kind of connections. And your person saying, I did fall in love with you at first sight and it overwhelmed me and I couldn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. It wasn't rational. It wasn't logical. And I was trying to understand what was happening. I was trying to go with what I was feeling in my heart. I was trying to let this connection flow, but as we got closer and spent more time together, it freaked me out because I couldn't understand why I had these feelings for you. They just came out of nowhere. And what this really is, this love at first sight moment, it is the soul recognition between you and your person, because you have traveled many lifetimes together. You have always come together in different places, in different times, in different eras throughout history, and you will continue to come together as well and both experience this love at first sight moment. That is what it truly is. The souls go, I know you. You seem familiar to me. You feel like home to me. Why am I so comfortable talking to you? I can talk to you about anything and everything. I can talk to you for hours. I can talk to you for days and still want to talk to you more. And I feel for many of you watching the reading, that was your experience with your person when you first started spending time together. But then the reality of what was happening became overwhelming for your person. And that is what freaked them out. And that is when they ran. That is when they ghosted. That is when they sabotaged this relationship. You were ready for this love. Your person was not. You had that spiritual awakening within you guys already, for many of you watching the reading, and you were ready to embrace this journey with this person. They needed to awaken within themselves so they could awaken to this love that is here between you and embrace this connection and move forward. But this is what they're going to do because they are working through these things that freaked them out, that have been holding them back from being able to be the partner who can be there for you and love you the way that you desire and the way that you need to be loved, actually. I can't focus today because I can't stop thinking about you. Well, you guys watching the reading, does this happen to you as well? Have you been trying to focus on something that you've been working on? Perhaps it's a work project, perhaps it's a hobby, perhaps it's cleaning something in the house or doing some sort of housework or cooking or spending time with family or kids or whatever you have going on in your personal lives. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, in comes a thought. A memory comes trickling in about your person, and then you stop and think about them, because this is what is happening for your person. And I do feel as well the universe is showing them signs and synchronicities throughout the day that are making them definitely aware of your presence and your energy in their life. And they can't focus. They're supposed to be doing something. They're supposed to be focused on work. They're supposed to be in a meeting, participating in the meeting. They're supposed to be delivering something to someone's house, and they kind of like get lost because they're not really listening to the GPS because they are focused on you and thinking about you. Whatever your person is doing with their daily lives in terms of their job, they do lose focus because they are thinking about you. And what this is telling us is they're thinking about you all the time. No matter what they do, they could try and deliberately turn their attention to something else. Let's say, for example, you're reading a book and this book is really interesting and it's a book that you've wanted to read for a long time, and you are reading it and you read a paragraph and you go, okay, what did I just read? Do it again, but yet you can't truly focus because these thoughts come trickling in about your person. You and this person share a very strong connection. You have a telepathic connection with each other. If they are thinking about you, you will start thinking about them, and vice versa. So even though there's no communication happening for most of you that are watching this reading today in the 3D world where we live, that communication is still happening in 5D as you are constantly thinking about each other. That's why you could be sitting there, perhaps watching a show on television, and then in comes a thought of your person. Well, where did that come from? I wasn't thinking about them. I was really focused on this other thing. And that is because they're thinking about you, and this happens to them as well. But let's see what else. Let's see what we need to know. What do we need to hear, please? What is coming through? Every memory we created together is precious to me. Every memory we created together is precious to me. That is definitely something that your person reflects upon quite a bit. And they take many trips down memory lane thinking about you and the memories that you created together. All of the places that you went, all of your conversations, all of your intimate moments, the romantic things that you would do together. If you travel together, they relive a lot of those trips and experiences and adventures as well. Because what this is saying is your person is thinking about you all the time. And as they think about you, they are also reliving a lot of these memories and having these experiences or reliving these experiences in their head. And this is something I feel is also cluing your person in that they need to do something about what is going on in their life so that they can make their way back to you so the two of you can start making more memories with each other. But let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming through for this reading today, please. What other messages are coming through? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? There is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. Well, yes, that makes absolute sense, especially if they are reliving all of the memories that you created with each other, experiencing them again in their mind, thinking about what it feels like to be with you, especially when they go to bed. They take these thoughts to bed with them, and as they lie in bed in that space between being awake and falling asleep, that place that we call twilight, they think about these things again as well, reliving these memories, hoping that it's going to allow them to dream of you, where the two of you can meet up in that 5D space in the spiritual realm and have conversations and exchange energy with each other. But they want to spend time with you in this 3D space. That is what they are telling us here. Every memory is magical and wonderful that we have together. The happy memories. We also have some memories that are not so good, and I do feel a lot of guilt and regret for that. I do take responsibility and ownership of the problems that I brought into this relationship, and I am hoping that one day you will be able to forgive me. But I want more memories with you. I want you. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't focus on anything some days because all I can do is think about you. I see things that remind me of you, and that sets me off. Having memories, reliving these memories, wanting more memories with you, wondering how you're doing, wondering if you've moved on, wondering if you are doing okay, and if you are happy in your life. Because I want to come back into your life, because I don't find joy as much as I do when I am with you, because there is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. And this is cluing me into the fact that it's time for me to take action and reach out and bridge this distance between us so that we can start talking, so that we can spend time together, so that we can make many more memories together with each other. Because I understand that my feelings for you came on way too fast, and I wasn't ready for that, and I didn't understand what was happening. I was trying to understand it with my mind, with my brain, but I understand now that this can't be something that is easily understood with our heads, and that it's something that has to be experienced with the heart and with the soul. And during the time that we have been away from each other, I have been navigating my soul and gaining a greater understanding of us and of this connection, which is why I want to have this opportunity to start talking to you and seeing you and spending time with you again, because I love being with you. And right now, I miss you, and I am not very happy without you in my life. Never forget that I love you. Yeah, this person has feelings of love for you. They may have come on way too strong and way too fast for this person in the beginning, but I feel that they have found some sort of equilibrium between their heart and their brain, because they feel that they are in a lot more balance now. The connection with your person's heart and brain are more fluid, and they're talking to each other, and there's a greater understanding. So instead of like being in their head all the time, they are coming into their heart because they understand this connection now, or they are gaining greater understanding of this connection and this relationship now from the place of their heart and soul, which is where it really needs to be understood and experienced. And what they're also saying is they're no longer freaked out. They want to experience this intense connection again. They want to feel the love. They want to experience the chemistry between the two of you as well, and that they love you. And they know they need to share all of this with you, which is why they want to start talking and reaching out so the two of you can rebuild this relationship. We'll use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What messages are coming through? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? What is happening in this connection? Well, the Three of Cups, well, that is definitely about someone who wants to spend some time with you, because the Three of Cups is a card of celebration. It is also a card that tells us your person wants to reunite with you, because this is about reunion and reconciliation, but it is also about the two of you meeting up to spend time together, face to face, quality time together. Going on a date, meeting for a beverage, going for a walk, doing something else. But I feel at the moment what your person truly wants to do with you is to sit down and talk and have a face-to-face where both of you can put all of your cards on the table, where you can talk about everything, where they can apologize, where they can explain themselves, and then also tell you how they truly feel about you and why they bolted and why they ran, because I feel that that is a truth that's going to be coming from your person as well. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? What is happening? Strength. Well, strength. Your person sees it now, that there is a strong connection here between the two of you. They've always known it, but I feel that they're to the place now where they can acknowledge it. And this infinity symbol that's over the lion's head, it tells us your person understands that this is an endless love. It is an infinite love that the two of you share. They get it. They know it, they acknowledge it, and they understand it. And this explains, though, why their feelings for you came on way too fast and way too strong, because there is a very strong soul connection between you and your person. Strength is ruled by Leo. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo, this can be a place of validation. You don't have to be a Leo for this reading to work. These are collective readings and they are for everyone. It is more important about the meaning of the card and how the card applies to the rest of the reading. But what this is saying is your person sees a strength in you, a strength, a power, a confidence, a grace, and you have inspired this person, and they've always seen you as an inspiration. But with this strength card as well, they are able to feel much more comfortable in this intense connection, much more at ease with the power of this union that the two of you are trying to come towards, because they understand this connection much better now than they ever have before. Let's see what else. See what other messages are coming through. What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? What is happening here? The Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles in this deck, with all of those streamers coming out of that ace, coming out of that coin. And this is about your person wanting to start over. It is about a fresh start. It is about a new beginning when the Ace of Pentacles shows up, or Ace of Coins, if you prefer. And that is what this truly is about. Your person seeing and understanding that we need a redo. We need to have an opportunity to start fresh. Will you allow me to come back into your life so we can begin again? So you will see that I am a different person now, because I have found my strength and my courage. I am going through a spiritual awakening. I understand this connection so much better now than I ever did before. I was resisting it before. I was afraid of what I was feeling. It freaked me out. But I am no longer going to resist this connection as we have this opportunity to begin again and to start over. As well, with this Ace of Pentacles being here, the connection between you and this person will be much more solid. There will be much more structure to it. It won't feel like you don't know what's going on, because your person is going to return so much more grounded than they were in the past, and you will see a stability in them that you have perhaps not seen in them before. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? What is coming through? This is the Six of Pentacles. Well, this is all about stability as well. Your person acknowledging that you are a blessing in their life, which is why they enjoy being with you more than they enjoy being with anyone else who is in their life. But the Six of Pentacles is also about your person knowing that they need to restore balance to this relationship. The Six of Pentacles tells us your person is going to do a much better job at being able to give to you the same way that you have always given to them. But they do see you as a blessing in their life, and I feel that that is part of the reason why they are saying here, I want to be with you. I love you. I can't focus because I can't stop thinking about you. Every memory that we have is so precious to me, and I want more memories with you because you are a divine blessing from the universe, from God, whatever your person's higher power is. But also with this Six of Pentacles coming next to this Ace of Pentacles, there could be, for you guys watching the reading, or perhaps for your person, some sort of bonus, some sort of commission, some sort of windfall, some extra money coming towards you that is perhaps unexpected. But that could also be happening for your person, especially with this combination of the Ace of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles side by side. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What is coming through, please? What do we need to know? This is the Empress, and the Empress is such a regal figure. The Empress is all about divine love because the Empress represents the divine feminine. And I feel that what this is saying, first of all, is for the moment, guys, I feel the universe is encouraging you to embrace that energy of the divine feminine just now and be in that place where you are open, where you are in this place of perhaps being ready to receive communication from your person, but also being gracious and being loving and nurturing and kind and compassionate to those around you. Those are all characteristics of the divine feminine. But this also tells us your person sees you as the one for them. And that is regardless of your gender, guys. The divine feminine is an energy, and we all have that energy within us, as well as the energy of the divine masculine. But the Empress is all about long-term partnership, commitment, and one that usually involves marriage, if that is something that is in the cards for you and your person, in the cards. But what I mean by that is if that is something that you would like with your person, if it's something that you have considered. Not everybody wants to get married or needs to be married. Some people are very happy living together in a domestic partnership. So the bottom line is it's about long-term partnership. But also the Empress is about being grounded yourselves, and because she represents the goddess Gaia. And if you find that you are not grounded, it's really important to try to do something that helps you be grounded as well in this connection. Because when we get into these kind of relationships and we're going through this difficulty where the person is running and we don't know what's going on, and we're picking them up and feeling their energy and thinking about them because they're thinking about us, it can actually make us feel a bit ungrounded. So do what you can for yourself. Go out in nature, go for a walk, hug a tree, perhaps get a grounding mat, dig in the dirt, bring some dirt into the house, pot some potted plants, do something that helps you feel grounded. Wear hematite or some other stones, and I can't think of any others off the top of my head. Does anyone out there know what stones are grounding? If you guys, anybody out there can drop that in the comments beneath the video, that would be helpful as well. It is important to try to stay grounded, is my point here. But your person seeing you as the ideal partner for them is what the Empress actually indicates here, because they know that you are so very loving, and that you're caring, and that you are giving and nurturing, that you do have a strong intuition, but also that you are a mover and a shaker as well in terms of your career. And with these cards here, the Ace and Six of Pentacles and the Empress being here as well, perhaps you are trying to do something at the moment to advance your career, you guys watching the reading, to bring you greater financial security and stability. On the bottom, we do have the Alchemist, which is the Magician. And on the Alchemist, we have another infinity symbol like the one that's above the Strength card here. Now this tells us that your person is definitely very attracted to you. That makes sense with this Empress card being here though, doesn't it? But the Alchemist also tells us that this connection with your person is not just a physical connection or a fling, because we have to consider all of the cards that are on the table, or all of the images that are on the table for the Alchemist, all of the elements that are on the table, rather. We have the Sword, which is about intellect. It is about the mind. So your person is saying you guys have a great mental connection. We have the Pentacle, which is earth, and that would indicate that you guys have a great physical connection. The Wand, which is about spirit and passion, because wands are ruled by the element of fire. And also this Cup, which is the element of water, which is about the love that's here between you and your person as well. So it is a mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical connection that you share with your person. But the Alchemist also tells us, the Magician also tells us, that your person is going to be successful in being able to come back in your direction, to have this fresh start with you that they are desiring. We also have the Four of Cups, and this tells us that your person, well, in the past, they're acknowledging that they didn't spend enough time with you. They didn't make you enough of a priority. And they want to do better with that, because there's no one they enjoy being around more than being with you. They love being with you. And they are kicking themselves at the moment for not spending more time with you, for not making you more of a priority. So this will be a difference as your person comes back into your life. We also have the Hangman. The Hangman tells us that your person has had a major breakthrough here, and they see things now with much greater clarity than ever before. They've had a shift in perspective. They actually can see things from your perspective. So perhaps in the past, if you tried to explain to them why the feelings between the two of you were so strong, or why they were coming on so fast for your person, by trying to talk to them about we're a soulmate connection, or we're a twin flame connection, or however else you may have tried to explain it to your person, they see things from your perspective now. They get it. They understand. But the Hangman also tells us that your person wants to hold on to you and hold on to this connection. The Hangman is ruled by Pisces. We also have the Eight of Cups. And I love the Eight of Cups because it tells us that the missing one is returning. Now, it also tells us that your person is acknowledging that they abandoned you and abandoned this connection by running, by ghosting, and whatever else it may have been that they did. But it's also telling us that they are returning. The Eight of Cups is about your person getting their act together. It is about them learning the life lessons that they've needed to learn for this lifetime. It is about them leaving behind all of these things that have held them back, whatever those things are that are in these 8 cups here. So consider their emotional baggage, their self-doubts, their illusions, their fears, their insecurities, their lack of being able to open their heart, or their inability of being able to open their heart because they have been hurt in the past, or whatever else it has been for your person. They are walking away from these things that have hurt this connection because they want to have this opportunity to start over with you, because the Ace of Cups is all about a new beginning in love as well. Let's start over. This time I will be able to be invested with my heart because I'm not going to freak out again. I'm not going to run again. I understand now why my feelings for you came out of nowhere and came on so fast and came on so strong. And I get it and I understand it now. We also have Temperance. Temperance is about this connection with you and your person definitely being a very strong spiritual connection. Temperance is about the blending of your souls and what happens when divine masculine and divine feminine energies come together. They merge and they blend. And this tells us that you can be soulmates or twin flames. Please just take it as it resonates. What's more important is that Temperance is about how your souls are coming together. As this angel stands there and pours water back and forth between those 2 goblets, that is how your souls are blending. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, but it also tells us that there is divine protection and divine guidance around this relationship. And your person is definitely listening to the advice that is coming in from their angels and guides, from God, from the universe. They are paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that they're seeing. And your person is acknowledging that it is time to do something. It is time to start getting up and taking action to make their way back into your direction, because they long to get back what they lost. They desire to get back what they ruined. Only this time, your person is going to be able to invest their heart and their soul into this connection with you, and that is what the Magician confirms as well. But let's see what else. What else do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? What messages are coming through? Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. This card comes with number 15. If anyone resonates with number 15, has anyone seen one of those sandstorm things, those dust devil things? Seems like that would get the dust in your eyes or the sand in your eyes, right? Moving out of stagnation is what is important here. And that, Hangman, can be a little bit of stagnation as well. Things being in this place of limbo, things being stuck between you and your person because there is no communication. They aren't spending time with you. But this tarot portion of the reading started with the Three of Cups, which is about them spending time with you. And in order to spend time with you, they obviously have to contact you and open these lines of communication so the two of you can get talking and get moving and grooving this connection to this place of this fresh start that can move to this beautiful union that is here, that is supported by the Empress and the Temperance card. But moving out of stagnation, I feel that this is about your person getting things unstuck out of this place of limbo and getting it to the place where you guys are seeing each other, spending time together, talking, and that will allow this relationship to blossom and flourish and become this powerful connection and this awesome relationship that you can have with each other. But let's see what else. See what else we need to know, please. What else is coming through? What do we need to hear? Well, this was upside down. Benefactor, grace and generosity. Look at these two little mice. They are so cute. And they are actually on a toadstool little bed here with some pink roses, and they are just hugging onto each other. It looks like a king and a queen maybe. But this is about the grace and generosity I feel that your person sees in you, which makes sense as well because we do have that Six of Pentacles, which is about them seeing that you are very generous with them, with your love, with your affection, by being caring, by being supportive, by lifting them up, by giving them guidance, by just listening to them when they were going through something. And they want to return all of this to you. And that's what that Six of Pentacles that's buried down here is about. It is about returning to you what you have always given to them and doing it with love. And look how happy these two little mice are on that little toadstool bed here, just loving each other and being together. And what a beautiful image of union that is. But also your person saying that you are so very gracious. You are so very kind. You have this strength. You have this courage. You have this determination within you that you can overcome things that have been challenges in your life, and you do it, as I said earlier, with grace and with love. And this is how they see you. And they are desiring to get back to this space where the two of you are together again on your own little mushroom bed with a pink flower and a crown. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What else is coming through? What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? Well, I can show you the cover of this one. It's beautiful. It has a lot of different images of faith on this tree, which we will talk about in a moment. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Trust your heart. And here we have a yin-yang symbol. We have a star. I think that is an infinity symbol. That may be an ankh cross, an ankh or a cross, and we have a heart. all those symbols on there. And those are symbols of faith. And I feel that what this is saying is to have faith in what is happening. And it is very difficult, guys, for us to find that faith at times because we want to hear from our person and we may be losing patience, and that is part of temperance as well. But your person is working through all of this stuff the way that they need to, as fast as they can, as quick as they can. And for some of you, your person will get through it quicker than it will for others because they're all on their own individual journey back to you. But this is about trusting and believing in miracles. Do you guys believe that miracles happen? Have you seen miracles happen in your life in any way, shape, or form, or in anybody else's life? Because miracles do happen every day. And sometimes it can just be the smallest miracle, like seeing a butterfly land on a flower, like seeing the rain coming from the sky, like seeing a rainbow. These are all miracles that are around us every day when we consider how beautiful those things are. And that is what your person is saying as well. I am believing in the power of love. I am believing in the power of miracles because I have faith in myself that I can do what I need to do to come back to you. That you are going to give me this opportunity to talk to you and explain myself because I have so much that I need to share with you, and I have so much that I need to tell you about what has happened during the time we've been away from each other. I see where I hurt you. I see where I need to make amends. I see where I need to give back to you because I allowed myself to get way out of control in this connection. And I want to come back to you with love, with integrity, with honesty. I want to be the partner who you can trust, who you can lean on, who you can depend on. And I know that I was not that person for you in the past. And I am willing to do whatever is necessary to regain your trust and your respect and your love. And I will fight for your love every day for the rest of my life if I have this opportunity to be with you again. Because there is no one I want to be with. There is no one that I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. So it says to trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So you guys watching the reading, what is your heart saying about this connection with your person? Is it saying that they're coming back? Do you have that faith that they're going to work through their issues? Do you believe that? Not where your fear lives in your head. Because what if they don't call? What if they don't show up? What if? But that still small space in your heart, that is where the power is. That small, still space within you where you get into that quiet place and you hear what your intuition is telling you. You hear what your angels and guides are telling you. Perhaps you're seeing signs and synchronicities as well from the universe about messages coming from your person through songs, through numbers. And the universe does speak to us through songs, through music, actually, and through numbers. That's how the universe talks to us many times. But as well, it can just be an inner knowing that you feel within yourself, knowing that things are changing and evolving and working the way that they need to work as your person makes their way back to you. Attractive, and I feel like this is about attraction that is here between you and your person, and we have talked about that with the Magician card, but also with the Empress card. This is about passion, mutual feelings, feeling drawn to someone, although that actually says feeling drowned to someone. Yeah. Anyway, so this is about your person being attracted to you, but also the mutual feelings that are here between the two of you, because you have to both feel this energy. You have to both feel this connection, or you would not feel your person anymore. You would have perhaps been able to move on, and so would they, but they can't because something is holding them in this space, and that is both of your souls that are actually holding you both in this space right now, guys. Your souls are holding you in this space because you belong together, and the divine are working overtime to try and bring you together into this partnership because you do have a destiny to fulfill with each other for this lifetime and every lifetime. Well, this is about union and soulmate energy. Well, decisions, yes, definitely making decisions here to start reaching out and get this unstuck with that dust devil there. Integration of yin and yang energies. And integration of yin and yang energies is the integration of divine masculine and divine feminine. That is about finding that balance. Your person finding that balance within them, but then returning to you to bring balance into this connection. It's also about a proposal. And I feel that at first is the proposal that your person is going to make to see if you will go and meet them, to see if you will have coffee with them or a beverage or an adult beverage or have a meal or go for a walk or spend time together or just meet and sit in the car and talk about things, because this reading tells us your person wants to spend more time with you. It has been all over this reading. But I feel as well it's telling us that your person has done some transformation and changing here, because they are releasing things that have held them back from you, that have held them back from this connection, and they are doing what is necessary to make sure that these things that have been negative influences around them, toxic and dysfunctional behaviors perhaps, or even habits, old emotional wounds, fears, insecurities, and every other part of that gobbledygook that your person has been dragging around with them, that's been part of their psyche and part of their character for so long, is being stripped away. It is going away. It is going to be gone, because your person understands so much more now. They have awakened to this connection. That's why they say in the beginning, it freaked me out. I couldn't understand why my feelings were developing for you so fast and so strong. And most people can't understand that, because you can't understand that with your head. You have to feel it and experience it with your heart. And that is exactly what is happening for your person. Let's see what else. Let's see what we need to hear, please. Dream. Well, dream and messages. Well, this is talking about telepathy and 5D communication. And we did talk about that earlier, about your person when they go to sleep. They like to think about you and these memories between the two of you before they fall asleep, hoping it's going to help them dream of you, because they want to have this 5D communication with you. It's also about astral travel, the two of you meeting in that 5D space when you are asleep, so that you can exchange information with each other. It also says spirit guides and signs, but we've talked about signs and synchronicities. But I feel as well it's about your person listening to their guides, listening to that guidance, listening to that divine intervention that is happening in this connection for you and your person. Pay attention to the messages that you receive in these dreams, guys. I feel that is important. You may not understand them when you see them and when you hear them. And they may come as a symbol, they may come as some words. It's just if you can remember when you wake up what those symbols and what those words are, try to write them down, type them into your phone, do whatever you can to capture them as quickly as you can. And you may not understand what it's saying until a day later, a few days later. Perhaps you can look up the meaning of what it means on Google, because that can help you decode a lot of the symbols that we see in our dreams, because they all mean something. Like seeing a house is a symbol for a relationship. And if the house is beautiful, that means the relationship is rock solid. If the house is kind of like abandoned and shattered and falling down, that means there's problems in the relationship, obviously. But pay attention to your dreams, because they will reveal insight, information about your person, perhaps, and where they are on this journey back to you. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know, please? What is coming through? What does the collective need to hear today, please? Higher self and activation. Higher self integration. This is about awakening. It's also about a timeline shift. Well, I have heard that there is a timeline shift, as we are now in this, Pluto is in Aquarius time. because things are going to start speeding up. But I feel, especially with this dust devil and moving out of stagnation, I feel there is a timeline shift with you and your person as well. I do believe that things are going to start accelerating as they are making their way back to you, because they have had an awakening. And that is what we get as well with that Hanging Man and with Temperance, because your person is so much more aware now of who they are, of their place in the world, of their place in the universe, and their place in this connection as well. This is about their higher self being integrated with their personality. This tells us that they're going to be living so much more from the perspective of their soul, no longer being in their head, following their heart, listening to their heart, listening to their soul, and following along with what that inspiration, their intuition, and that divine guidance is telling them. Because your person has had a wake-up call, apparently, by this reading, because they see and understand you and this relationship so much better now, which is what they've needed to do. They see and understand that because they can't focus, because they can't stop thinking about you, that this is truly something special, and that is a big clue for them. They want to create more memories with you, because every memory that you have created together is precious to them, and they want more of these precious memories with you. They say here, there is no one I enjoy being with as much as I love being with you. They want to spend more time with you, and that is evident with this Three of Cups, because that is about reunion, but it's also about seeing you, spending face-to-face time together, and having quality time with one another to talk and clear the air. And while their feelings came on way too strong and way too fast for them, and it did freak them out in the beginning, they are going to no longer be fearful or freaked out about the intensity of this connection, about the power of this love, because they have a much greater understanding of this relationship now. And they know the two of you share something very special and very wonderful with each other. This is why they say here with this Empress card, I've always known that you were the one. You are the perfect partner for me, and I've always known that. I just wasn't ready for you. I had some growing up to do, but I have been using this time to take advantage of that, because I am integrating with my higher self, and I have had an awakening, and I want to spend more time with you. I will make you a greater priority than I ever did before, because I truly desire this fresh start with you. Only this time, my heart will be fully invested in this relationship, and I will do whatever is necessary to regain your respect, to regain your trust, to regain your love if I have to, because I don't want to be without you again. Being without you is boring, and you bring so much happiness, joy, peace, and excitement into my life, and I desire to get that back, because I know that we are truly designed to be together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.